Thanks. I'm Ed Hughes, and I'm proud to represent the Madison Metropolitan School District. I'm a member of the school board, and I'm joined by my colleagues on the board, Mary Burke, and our newest members, T.J. Mertz and Dean Loomis are here, as well as our new superintendent, Dr. Jennifer Cheatham. The current state budget proposal threatens Madison schools by cutting resources and by taking away local control through private school voucher proposals, through special education voucher proposals, and through proposed changes to the charter school law. Altogether, these proposals threaten to drain as much as $37 million in state aid from Madison schools over the next 5 years. Here in Madison, we're working hard to raise the achievement level for all our students and to prepare all our students for college and career. We have an ambitious focus on closing gaps in student achievement, and we're attacking that problem through a number of programs, like a successful 4-year-old kindergarten program, and like a consistent and aligned instructional tools that we're providing for literacy in all our classrooms, and through a thriving Avid Tops college preparation program that just this week won recognition as one of the top Avid programs in the country. We know we have a lot of work ahead of us, but we are gratified that just yesterday we received, or DPI released data that's showing that our overall graduation rate increased this past year, and the graduation rate for African American students went up by 5%. So that's good progress. We're happy to see that. We have a lot more to do. And in a challenging economic climate, the Madison School District has also made fiscally responsible choices to be prudent stewards of our taxpayers' dollars. We have been searching for efficiencies in our operations everywhere we can find them. And we've also had to make tough choices that have ended up cutting millions of dollars from our school budget. Now, in the context of this ongoing series of cuts to public education, we here in Madison are threatened with this private school voucher proposal. Now, how is that proposal going to affect Madison if it passes? First, resources would be drained from our public schools in order to pay the tuition at these private schools that would be accepting vouchers. In the first 5 years of the program, we project that Madison could lose as much as $27 million in state aid. And it's clear what that will result in. It will result in further cuts to our programs and increased taxes for our citizens. In fact, in Milwaukee, where the private school vouchers have been in effect for several years, Milwaukee taxpayers are paying an additional $50 million a year in order to help finance the private school voucher program in place there. At the start of the program, priority is given to students who are already attending private schools. And so money will be taken out of the pocket of us here in Madison, our school district, in order to pay tuition for students who are already attending private schools. Second, taxpayers would lose accountability. Unlike our Madison public schools, the private schools that accept vouchers do not have the same sort of accountability measures through state taxes. And they're also not obligated to meet the needs of every student, regardless of socioeconomic status, language, or special education need. Finally, the academic achievement for students would be compromised, I believe. Private voucher schools simply don't have an established track record of improving the academic achievement of their students. In fact, the most recent test data shows that private school voucher students in Milwaukee performed worse on the state test than the Milwaukee students attending public schools. There is simply no reason to believe that Madison students attending private schools would get better educations than they would at any one of our 48 Madison public schools. No reason at all to assume that. Now, in addition to the private school vouchers, we are also threatened by the special education vouchers that endanger the equal opportunities for students with disability, and we're also threatened by the changes to the charter school law that threaten our local control and also will reduce our revenues. And we hear more about that today from our other speakers, and we here in Madison certainly endorse all they say. But all children deserve to attend thriving neighborhood schools that prepare them for college and their careers. When we are paying our state taxes, we are not paying tuition for our school-age children to attend public schools. What we are doing is we are supporting a quality public education system. And that system is good for all our students and our families. It's good for job development and our local economies. It's good for our property values. But most importantly, it is important for our shared future together here as Wisconsinites. Now, when you take taxpayer dollars out of public schools, you are not improving the public school system. Instead, this private school voucher proposal holds the threat to eviscerate public schools here in Madison and throughout Wisconsin. And so we really call on the responsible legislators of both parties here in Wisconsin to remove the private voucher school proposal from the state budget.